Hey, there are many different language teaching methods out there. I'm gonna use this website to highlight weaknesses of some of them. The direct method. Well, it sounds good, grammar rules are avoided, and you try to focus on good pronunciation. Okay, so what's bad? Well, the teaching is done entirely in the language being learned. That's bad. I think there's nothing wrong with occasional translation, and if you just start watching films, TV shows, it is way too difficult. It is not comprehensible. You need something comprehensible. You need to be able to understand it at some level. Grammar translation. Well, I think if the language that you're learning is dead, like Latin, then this is a pretty good method. Now, if the language is not dead, like English, this is not a very good approach. Now, occasionally, yes, some translations and maybe even some grammar could help, particularly if you have a specific question. However, just using this method to learn a language will not gonna result in any fluency, simply because you heavily rely on your native language. Audiolingual method. Well, the good thing is that you practice some dialogues until you really can say them accurately. However, it will not result in fluency simply because real life conversation are not some practice dialogues. They could be very different and you simply not ready for that. The structural approach is basically the same as grammar translation method, but now grammar is in the specific order. I think I kind of talked about it, so let's skip it. Total physical response. Okay, it's not the worst method, but it's only applied with lower level because, it's something simple. Like they say, stand up, close your book. It is a good idea because it's basically comprehensible input. Communicative language teaching. Alright, it sounds good too. You practice something specific like inviting somebody, suggesting something, complaining about something, etc. So it's probably similar to our Duolingo idea when you practice specific dialogues, and that's why it has the same problems as our Duolingo method. Task-based language learning. Okay, I think the key idea here is you need to make a presentation, for example, and for that you need to know some words, some structures, etc. So you need some language to finish this task. The problem is it's very limited to the task, so it's not exactly natural. And then we have the natural approach, which stresses the similarities between learning the first and second languages. There is no correction of mistakes. Learning takes place by the students being exposed to the language that is comprehensible or made comprehensible to them. And as you have guessed, this is the best approach. And this is what my channel is trying to do here. If you want my help learning English, go ahead and message me on Telegram or Skype, links in the channel description.